Hello, my friends. We will start the class with chanting mantra Om. So, hello, my friends, and hello again, and welcome to our class number 33. Real Yoga Lives continue. Today we are going to practice asanas, we are going to work on our posture, we are going to work with our physical body to make it more healthy, more alive, more vibrant, more strong, more flexible, feeling better. As I like to say, the way we feel also depends so much on the way the body feels, on what the body is constantly telling us, the feeling we feel in our body. And therefore, with yoga asanas and with different types of training, you make your body feel more pleasant, better, and therefore that just enhances your whole quality of your life because you just feel better when your body feels good. So today this is what we're going to do. We're gonna make our bodies feel better, and this is what our body deserves. These precious bodies we have, this is our vehicle in this life, and we want to have this vehicle well to perform better. This is why we practice. But at the same time, I think it is always important to appreciate and recognize and appreciate the importance of our body, our physical body, this precious vehicle that we have. And yes, dedicate our our time and practice to improve the physical body of ours. So today we will start standing. So if you are sitting on the ground, you can stand up. And we will start our practice with standing meditation, with posture meditation. So basically stand straight and improve your posture. What does it mean to have a good posture? We have already spoken about this in the past. You can always go back to the previous classes where we spoke about the importance of good posture and the ways to improve it. But basically, the way you stand talks a lot about you. and other people also perceive you a lot from the way you stand, you move. So it is important to learn to stand better, to have a better posture. And the most obvious, the most basic thing regarding posture, standing posture, is try to elongate your spine. Try to stand more straight, more upright. Are you standing like this? Observe how are your feet. Are they both what's the word? Symmetrical. Yes, symmetrical to each other. Do your feet are balanced in the way they are set? For example, I'm not standing like this or like this. This would be improper way, a weaker way to stand. And now a good posture is when your both feet are aligned and maybe both of them are looking just straight forward, which can be, but usually more often we find it more comfortable and more natural for our body to have our feet slightly turned outwards, spine straight. As you are standing, observe the position of your hips. Where are your hips? Are they aligned with your feet? You can actually move your hips to one side and to the other side, left and right, to find the perfect center. And then you can also move your hips forward and backwards, like rock your hips forward and backwards, to also try to find the best place for your hips, to place them on top of your feet, so to say. After you find this perfect place for your hips, you do the same with your chest. You try to be more straight. Regarding your chest, you also want to have your shoulders slightly backwards. You can take a look at how you are holding your hands, how they fall. Many people may have their hands like this, palms facing backward. Now, this is not a good posture. This usually happens when when your shoulder is more forward. This is what may happen. A good posture is when your palms are facing into your thigh, and this you can also achieve by slightly bringing your shoulders backwards. While doing an exercise like this, or when you are conscious, you can even exaggerate it a little bit more to improve your posture. You can exaggerate your thoracic posture by twisting your arms even more so that your palms are facing more forward. Now this would make it open your shoulders even more. Straight, the body is straight. Observe how it feels your chest now. How is it feeling? Is it more opened? And how does it feel to have chest more opened to the world? And finally, find the position of your head. Is the position of your head in its perfect place? Many times we have the head protruded more forward, so you can kind of tuck your head back in as if you were pushing your chin backwards. And at the same time, be aware of the body and the way it feels, the way your posture feels, standing this way. By being aware, by observing its feeling, you are also learning to remember this correct or improved posture better, so it becomes more of a natural habit. So today's yoga class starts with meditation, which is standing, not sitting but standing. But this is the position we are actually spending quite some time of our life, of our daily life. We spend standing or walking, And if we can stand with a better posture, then we will definitely will be able to also walk in a better posture as well. Observe. Observe within yourself. How do you feel now as we are starting today's practice, today's yoga class? How do you feel now? Now observe the breathing. How is the breathing flowing? Is breathing easy, pleasant, or is it not? You can even do a little Svara yoga practice and observe which energy in you is flowing more. Is it Ida or Pingala? By checking your nostrils. Are of them both, the air is flowing through both nostrils, or one of them is more blocked than the other? You can try to feel this. You can try to feel just with your nose. And you can also, of course, use your fingers, slightly close one of the nostril and the other nostril to check out which of the nostrils is flowing more. Well, my nostrils both are kind of opened, which means both channels, Ida and Pingala, are more opened, more aligned. This is where in yoga, Shushumna channel opens up. I think that we can also be mindful throughout our day how we are breathing, how is the nose doing, from which nostril we are breathing more. A simple ways, things of awareness, but this is all useful in order to understand ourselves more, to feel ourselves, to connect with ourselves more. So, how is the breathing? Is breathing pleasant? Feel good to breathe? Or does it feel difficult to breathe? We will start our physical practice of yoga asana, remembering that it is very important you don't acquire or get any injury from our practice. Therefore, be careful with what we do. Some of the poses may not be for you. You may not be able to do them for one or the other reason. Don't exaggerate. Don't try to do what you cannot do. Be careful with your body. Love your body. If something you cannot do, you can find an easier way to do it, or you can simply practice another posture we have practiced before. For example, if there is something you cannot do, don't force yourself. And another important thing to always remember throughout our practice is that this is not just the physical practice of stretches and strength, but this is also a meditation in itself. Therefore, it is a spiritual practice as well. And yoga asanas becomes, I would say, really advanced, or in other words, also the secret of yoga asanas is not how flexible or strong you are, or how balanced you are, or one feet or one finger, but it is how well you can connect with yourself, with your body, with the energy in you, the energy flow in you. How well can you connect with so many things happening within, because this body we have is a miracle, and there is so much that we can observe throughout our practice. I will clip the microphone and hope that you can hear me well, because we are going to start. And we are going to start with lifting arms up and elongating the body upwards, elongating the spine upwards. We can bend backwards. Slowly coming back to the vertical line, lower the arms, and with the exhalation we will be bending forward, bending down. You may place your hands on your shins. If you're flexible, you can place your hands on the ground, on the mat, or you can have them hanging loose. Or if you want to make this posture even more difficult, you can lift the arms behind and above your back, interlace the fingers, and you can stretch your arms upwards. Slowly let the arms go down. Stay a little bit more in this posture. And from here we will squat. We will squat down, bending our knees into the squat position. Let's stay in a squat position. How does it feel for your body? Does it feel comfortable? Can you bear? You can even move yourself from one side to the other side, kind of preparing the hips, the knees. All right, back to the center. We will do some squats, an excellent exercise. You can lift your arms forward, and with exhalation, go up and up. With inhalation, go down. Exhalation, go up. Inhalation, down. Let's continue. Two more. One more. Let's go up. Let the arms down. Observe your posture. Improve your posture, elongating the spine. Observe how is the blood flowing in your body after these squats. Do you feel your heart beating? All right, we will continue into an exercise of lateral bends. Arms into the air, inhalation. And now bend to one side. I'm bending to the right. Bend from the waist and maintain this posture. You can also feel the stretch in this area, in the lateral side, the left side of your abdomen. We are stretching these muscles, while at the same time the same muscles are also being engaged, activated and powerful to maintain this position. You can change the position of your arms to give somewhat different stretch. And you can lower the lower arm, the right one, placing the hand on the thigh. Lean even more to your right. Imagine as if you're trying to reach something with your upper hand. There is something that you're trying to reach for, and therefore you elongate your left side of the body. You stretch it. Inhalation, come back. Exhalation, lower the arm. Body posture, improve body posture. Observe the left and right sides of the body and the difference between left and right. Which one feels better? Can you feel how the blood is flowing in your left side of the body if you have stretched to the right? We will do the same with the other side. We want to have both sides feeling good, not just one. So inhalation up, exhalation bend to the left. You can change the position, the arms. You can lower the left arm. Inhalation back to the center, exhalation. The arm goes down. Posture, observe your posture. Observe the change in your body after this exercise. Do you feel the blood flow in your right side of your body now? How does it feel? We will continue with the next exercise. My favorite one, body circles. So get down to the bent forward position. Inhalation, going in half circle, going to one side until we reach the up and back point. Then continue exhalation, going forward in half a circle. Exhalation. Let's change the direction. Inhalation, half circle backwards. Exhalation, forward in half a circle. Let's continue. Change direction. Continue circles. Let's do 2 circles more. One more. Let's go into the squat position. Next exhalation, stand up. Posture. Improve the posture, elongate the spine, stand powerful, and observe how do you feel the body. How do you feel the body after these circles? I can already feel hot, I can already feel sweating. How do you feel? Do you feel the blood flow? Do you feel the heart is more active? We will continue with Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. So we are standing the front part of the yoga mat, if you have one. And from here, with the right leg, step backwards. Warrior 1, we already know. Hands on the hips, feel the position of the hips, pointing forward. Bend front knee. If you want, if you can, lift the arms up, backwards. Breathe, aware of your breath. All right, let's straighten the arm, let's straighten the leg, lower the arms. Next exhalation, bend forward towards the straight leg, or almost straight. You may place your hands on your shin or where you reach, be careful. If you are more flexible, you may reach for the floor, for your mat. Aware of the body. Aware of the breathing. Let's come back up. Let's come forward. Again, we will repeat Warrior 1 on the left side. Left leg backwards. Hips turned forward. Front leg bent, knee over the heel. Arms up. Exhalation, lower the arms, straighten the leg. Next exhalation, bend forward, bend it down. Even if you cannot do the posture perfectly, no problem. You can find some easier way to do this. If you cannot, for example, be with your front leg completely straight, you can actually bend it a little bit if it helps you, makes the position more safe for now. You can find other alternatives. right, let's go up. Let's come forward. Since we are doing warrior one, we can do this posture as well. The third warrior, actually, it is called. Right leg lift behind, bend forward. The arms, the easiest position, are kind of relaxed. More position is like a plane. And the most difficult is forward. Lift the arms forward. Maintain the posture. Many muscles engaged. From here, let's stand up on only one leg. Can you do this? Can you maintain your balance on one? And let's do the tree pose. A more easy position is like this. Support. More difficult. More difficult. The bent knee is facing sideways to my right. And let's lower the leg. We will repeat the same two positions from on the left side. Left leg lifts backwards, bend forward. Let's move into tree pose, Vrksasana. Lower the leg. Again, observe your posture. Elongate the spine. Improve your posture. We will continue into warrior 2. I will do it sideways so you can see better how's my body as an example. So we will start with the right leg again, placing it backwards just as we just did. Front leg bent. Turn the body sideways to your right. Lift the arms. Arms are parallel to the floor. Whenever you want, you can look backwards and see if this arm is well aligned, if your back arm, which is the right one, is well aligned. Maybe it is too low. Sometimes it happens, many times it happens. You want to adjust the same height. The rear arm, the right one, and the left one, they are well aligned at the same line. Your chest is opened. Your arms are not like this. Your arms are opened. This opens the chest. Front knee is on top of the heel, not somewhere inside, not like this. It's on top of the heel in the same line. Very good. Let's come back, straighten the front leg. Let's go into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bend forward while the body is still turned to the right. Let's move into inverted triangle. So lower the risen arm, the right one, place it on the mat. Let's turn to the other side, lift the left arm up and back. All right, let's go down again. Inhalation, let's come back to warrior two. And from here, let's come forward back to the front. Observe how you feel. Let's repeat the same on the left side. Left leg backwards. Front leg bent. The body turned sideways to the left. Arms parallel to the ground. Breathing stable, under control. Let's come back, straighten the front leg. Let's go into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Let's go into inverted triangle. Go down. Come back to warrior one, inhalation. Come back forward. Body straight. Observe how the body feels now after these warriors. Warrior one, warrior two, even the third one. What is the effect of these postures on your body? Kind of challenging, not easy poses, but do you really feel better now? I certainly do feel better. We will continue. We are the front part of our mat. Let's basically go down by bending forward. The hands on the mat. Walk your legs backwards into plank pose. Plank pose. Now it's time to start training the front part of the body. Anterior part of the body, you can feel your shoulders, your chest, your abs. Training abs, yes. Hip flexors, legs, many different other muscles. Just to maintain this plank pose, feel the activation of your muscles. All right, exhalation, let's go down. Let's go into this baby cobra pose on our elbows and our forearms. Lift the chest, lift the head, shoulders far away from the ears. Not like this, not like this. More difficult, lift your elbows, straighten the arms. Now let's raise the arms forward into the air and try to lift your knees, your legs as well. Feel the activation of the back muscles, the whole posterior chain. One exercise that trains so many muscles all at once. It's a great exercise, but as we can already see, it is not easy. Not easy, but effective. Arms backwards towards the legs, bend the knees, grab your ankles with your hands, and carefully, by extending your knees, careful with the knees, your chest will start to rise. Maybe even the knees will go up. Aware of your breathing, breathing under control. Let's go down. Place the arms by the sides of the chest. Let's go into upward facing dog. In this position, you can have your legs straight, which means your knees are lifted. To support the position or help this position, you can even try contracting your glutes, your buttocks, and see how it affects. Maybe you can feel more stretch in the hip flexors and at the same time more stability. Lower the knees. Let's go to downward facing dog. The toes on the mat. Lift the hips up and back. If you need to, you can adjust your feet, placing a bit closer forward. And observe this posture. How does this one feel? Your head is lower this time. Do you feel change in the pressure of blood in your head? Maintain the posture. If you want to make it more difficult, right leg, bend it, lift it up, and bend your hips so that the right part of your hip with your lifted leg is up. Kind of try to rotate the hip. Slowly lower the leg. Let's repeat with the left one. Lower the left one. Lower the knees. Let's get into the kneeling pose. Kneel. And we will do the Ustrasana pose, the camel pose. Again, more easy position is toes on the mat. More difficult is feet straight. Place the hands on your heels. Contract your glutes, your buttocks to move your hips forward, to feel more stretch in the hip flexors. At the same time, open your chest. Slowly, let's come back to kneeling pose. Yes. And from here, sit on the Virasana pose. Sit on your legs. If you're more flexible, move your legs more outside, your feet outside. If you're very flexible, you can even sit straight on the mat with your buttocks straight on the mat with feet outside. Be careful if you try to do this, you don't want to hurt your knees. Be careful. Don't exaggerate. We may continue in this pose, or we may actually go into Supta Virasana by bending the body, leaning backwards. So if you are capable, again, careful, don't injure yourself. You can just continue in the previous one. But if you're flexible, you can get on your elbows, or you may even go down on your shoulder blades. Slowly, we will be moving out of this pose. Careful, careful. Then we will turn our legs, our lower legs, our calves inwards. Basically cross your legs so you can sit backwards. Soles of the feet together. Spine straight. You may continue in this one, this pose, or if you want, you can also bend forward. Slowly coming back. We can practice the balance pose. Grab your toes with your hands, with your fingers, and lift your legs up. Maintain the balance. From this we can move into Navasana, the boat pose. Basically, lose support of your arms, and now it is your core, your abs, your hip flexors that are keeping your body in this position. Boat pose. If you want to make it more difficult, you can lift your arms or lift your legs or straighten them up. Aware of the muscles you are strengthening All right, lower, lower down. Let's continue into another great exercise for the posterior chain. Hands by the sides of the buttocks on the mat or on the ground. Lift the hips as high as you can and lower them down. Exhalation, lift the hips. The chest is also lifted. Chest is not down like this, no, this, no, this. Lift the chest as well. The glutes, the buttocks are also active, contracted, lifting the hips up. Inhalation down. Repeat. Exhalation up. A few more repetitions. Although if you want, you may just continue the same pose without making repetitions. Different ways of doing. Observe the muscles that are working. Which muscles do you feel activated? And finally, lower down, lower your hips. Namaste. Inhalation up, elongate the spine. Take a few breaths to elongate the spine even further. And then, with the next exhalation, bend forward from the hips. Lower the arms. And those muscles that we have just been training, the muscles full of blood flow and activation, the posterior chain, now we are stretching those very same muscles. How does it feel? These muscles were full of blood, and now with this stretch there is less blood. Come back. Right leg, lift it up, circles, foot circles. Let's make 5, 3, 4, 5. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the leg. Let's do this pose. Janu Paschimottanasana or Janu Shirshasana. Bend forward. Over the years, I forgot some of the names of some of the postures. In the past, I knew many of them in Sanskrit, but I forgot some of the names, but I do practice the body, and this is the most important thing. Not to know how it is called, but to actually do it and connect with each of those postures. What is happening in the body? Where do you feel the stretch? And when we practice, it is also to remember to feel grateful for the fact that we can do this pose. Instead of thinking, oh, I don't like this pose, it is too difficult or too boring or too something. It is always good to remember that there are people who cannot do this pose literally because maybe they don't have a leg or they don't have an arm or something. So the fact that we can do this, I think we can also have gratitude and appreciation for this fact. Let's go back. Let's straighten, lift the right leg, lower it down. Repeat with the left one. Lift it, circles, foot circles. The other way. Bend the knee. Get into the position. Spine straight. Exhalation, bend forward from the hips. At the same time, being aware of the breathing. How are you breathing? If you want to make your physical asanas practice more advanced, more difficult, you can also practice ujjayi breathing. So basically, while you practice the poses, you also make your breathing more restricted in your throat, slightly so. You don't need to exaggerate, but this would make the practice of asanas even more advanced. Slowly, let's get back. Lift the leg, lower it down. Now let's do some twists. Let's do Ardha Matsyendrasana. Left heel to the right buttock. Right buttock, left heel. Right leg bent with foot outside the opposite side, external side of the knee that is on the mat. Body straight, elongate your spine. And now we will be turning right. Embrace the bent knee. The other hand you can place on the mat behind yourself. Or you can also curl it behind yourself so that your right hand goes out over there. I'm moving so you can see. Turn the body, turn the head. Each inhalation you can imagine elongating upwards the spine. Each exhalation you can imagine twisting even further to the right. Very good. Let's get back to the center. Change the position of the legs. Now the opposite side. And let's repeat the position of Ardha Matsyendrasana on the left side. Slowly come back to the center. And now we will lay down with legs bent. Let's get onto the back. back on the floor. You may grab your ankles, lift the hips. You can accommodate your shoulders, place your shoulders more inwards. This will enable you to lift your hips even higher. Slowly go down, release your shoulders, lower the hips, straighten the legs. Right leg up into the air, hands beneath the thigh, knee, or if you are more flexible, you may grab your foot. Observe where you feel this stretch. Aware, aware of your body and the way it feels within. Okay, let the right leg go down. Let's repeat the same one with the left one. Aware of your breathing. And slowly let the leg go down. We will move into the next posture, which is shoulder stand. Sharvangasana. Be careful. If you decide to do this pose, be careful. Be careful with your neck. You don't want to have any mala or any something under your neck. It is better to not to turn your head sideways. And yes, be careful with your neck in Sharvangasana, shoulder stand. So first of all, you can just place and support your hips with your hands. Just support your hips. Take your time. If you want to make it more advanced, you can go on lifting your hips higher, straightening your body, and supporting higher part of your upper back with the hands. You can try to elongate the neck. Elongate the neck.
aware. How do you feel this posture? How do you feel your head? How do you feel the pressure in the head? We can move into Halasana pose by lowering our legs behind the head. And then slowly we can start going down, vertebrae by vertebrae, careful. We'll move into fish pose. Straighten the legs. Place the hands under the buttocks, palms facing downwards. Shoulders are also closer together. Lift the chest, bend backwards. You may place the top of your head on the mat. Slowly go down, release the arms, release the shoulders. How does it feel? How does the body feel? Bend the legs, hands behind the head, lift both knees, legs together, and turn the hips to the right. So basically, your knees are going towards the right. Shoulder blades stay in touch with the mat. You can actually turn your head to the opposite direction to that of your knees. Knees are turned to the right, so head you can turn to the left. Let's come back to the center and let's do to the other side. Come back to the center. Let's repeat the same position but a bit different way. Right leg on top of the left one. Both legs are bent, but the right one is on top. Knees towards the right and down. So again, turn your hips. Now it is again left buttock is in the air. Both shoulder blades are on the mat. Come back to the center, lower the leg, place the left leg on top of the right one, and now turn hips to the left. Move back to the center, and let's move into the final pose, which is Shavasana pose, pose for relaxation. So lay on your back, arms and legs apart, palms of the hands are facing upwards. You may have your eyes opened or closed.
Aware of the body. How is the body feeling now after all of those postures, all of those stretches, all of those asanas? How is the body feeling now? Do you feel the body warm? Do you feel the blood flow? Do you feel the muscles you have trained getting stronger? Do you feel those muscles still warm? Maybe somewhat pleasantly exhausted? And this relaxation that comes after muscular exhaustion, after all of these exercises, the relaxation that comes, how does it feel? Observe the openness in the body you feel, the flexibility. You have stretched your body. How does it feel to have your body more opened? We will move into relaxation, into conscious relaxation, where we will relax body part by part. Our attention moves to the toes, the finger of our feet, which we relax. Relaxing both feet, relaxing the soles of the feet, relaxing the heels and the ankles. We move into calves, shins. Relax your lower legs. Relax both knees. Relax both thighs. Now relax both buttocks. And feel the hips. Hips relaxed. Hips feeling heavy. Move into the abdomen. Observe how you feel your abdomen. Is it relaxed or is there some tension in the stomach area? Release that tension. Relax that abdomen. And as you relax your abdomen, you may notice that your breathing, your diaphragmatic breathing also becomes more relaxed. Relax lower back, lower back. Let's move on with the chest. Relax your chest. Relax upper back. Relaxing the shoulder blades. Relax both shoulders. Relax upper arms, biceps, triceps. Relaxing elbows. And then forearms, lower arms relaxed. Moving into wrists. And hands. Relaxing both hands. And then relaxing fingers of the hands as well. Attention moves to the neck. Neck. Relax the neck. And now the head. Feel the head. Relax the head. Feel inside of the head, the center of the head. Can you relax the center of the head? Let's move on with the face. Relax the face, the facial muscles. Relax. Completely relax the face. So many muscles there. Relax them all. And now, as we have relaxed the whole body, how does it feel? How does the whole body feel now? More relaxed? Well, make the whole body all at once relax even more. The whole body relax even more, and let the body start feeling heavy. The body starts feeling heavy, getting heavier and heavier. Feel the gravity Your body is being pulled to the earth. Gravity. Surrender to gravity. Body at rest. Mindful. Stay mindful. Looking within into yourself. Let's move on with the profound meditation of feeling yourself. Feeling the being of yourself. Feel the presence of your own self. Feel the company of your own self. Enjoy this company of your own self. And how does it feel to reconnect with your own self? Mindful, aware, while I will chant Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Our yogic practice is slowly approaching its end. Stay laying in Shavasana for as long as you want, as long as you need. And then whenever you be ready, come back, come back to the physical reality and sit down whenever you are ready. Myself, I will get closer to the filming device so that I can see. I've got some comments. We have some plenty of comments, looks like. So I have some questions. Stella Maris, hello, hello. Giving me a question about some experiences in the Himalaya. And have you experimented the union with everything, Samadhi? I don't think we have enough time for a long, long video, but I appreciate that you are interested, and I would love to share my experiences. Thank you for asking me about this. I shall try to make some videos to respond the questions that require more time to answer, such as your one, Stella Maris. Now another question, another comment. Happy guy. Hello. I'm from Lithuania. I'm currently in Japan. Interesting, interesting. We are both Lithuanians. I'm Lithuanian as well, of course. I always admired your choice to choose retreat. Would it be okay to ask if it were possible to try a retreat with you as a guide for experience? Well, first of all, yes, retreats is something which I have done a lot in my life, and I'm very grateful for this. I have lived like a hermit for many years alone. However, all of that time, my retreats, I wouldn't go there to sleep or rest or do nothing. I would go there to every day engage as a battle to get closer to my own understanding of myself, to my own enlightenment, my search, my quest for enlightenment. And I think that going into retreat, if you have the opportunities,